Yep. Oh,
Juggling. There's been time. Dad. Dad.
Yes. And click an ask and you can cut anytime except.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Alone Together Pittsburgh, streaming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We are here starting off on week 40. Dave, is this week 44?
44.
This is week 44.
Come on.
Of Alone Together Pittsburgh. We've been streaming at you since the original shelter-in-place order came down from the state of Pennsylvania, from the governor's office. We've been through a lot since then, and we are here. We are moving forward. We are thinking of forward. We are forward thinking, and we are moving along. Thank you for welcoming us into your home and mobile devices. This is our mascot Snacks right here. Give him props, and the viewership will go up as long as Snacks is on the screen. So I wanted to keep him out here. Dave, thank you for bringing out Snacks. We'll probably get to see Snacks live tomorrow if you tune in, because we have the one and only Kate Romaine doing her segment What Kate Ate tomorrow night. But tonight, we've got a fantastic show lined up for you tonight live. We have Orion the Amazing is making an encore performance finally back on the show. If you're a diehard fan of watching Alone Together Pittsburgh, you may have seen him several months ago doing and blew our minds here. And also later on we have Erin Hart from Farm to Table is going to be here talking about all things buying fresh, buying local, and keeping it real. We're going to get to that a little bit later. But that is the show that is lined up for you tonight. We got a great week of shows lined up for you. You are not going to want to miss the shows this week. We'll talk about the rest of the week later on. But tonight, thank you for joining us. There's a lot going on in the world, so hopefully we give you a nice respite and a break and let you know things that are happening on the local level. But sadly, we got to talk about COVID-19, which is the reason why we're doing the show to begin with. So basically every night around this point in time, we talk about the COVID numbers in Allegheny County. So tonight's numbers were 670 for this 24-hour period. There are 74, it says 74 new deaths, but I believe those the 74 new deaths were over the last several days. It's still too many, which leads me to my soapbox here. Please continue to wear a mask. We are not through this. We are at the halfway point. It is halftime. and we are coming out. So please don't be a jag. Put on a mask. We would appreciate it. Everyone appreciate it. You should too. Keep social distancing. Keep washing your hands. Try to get through this as best as we can, and we will get through this together. Now, you've heard me say this every night, and you've heard, no doubt, lots of other people say that. Wearing a mask should not be a political thing. Even if you ask Batman, he'd tell you. Or Bruce Springsteen. Anyway, like I said, we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. We're looking forward to it. Hopefully Orion's going to put some levity in your day. And before we get to him, want to bring out Pete. Dave, you got anything to talk about? It's been a weekend. Pete, you got anything for me?
Hey, Pete, you're on camera, by the way, here.
Hey, what's up? What are we talking about?
Just put down your apps or whatever. I was just checking in with you, how your weekend was, what's going on.
In fairness, he was setting up the old bunny cam. There we go.
I came to you too soon. I thought bunny cam was there. If it's your first time watching, this stuff happens all the time. This is Bunny, and this is bunny cam. So we're gonna be like, bunny cam might just show up whenever I'm talking.
I had a good idea for like maybe something that we do instead of the Jag. I got an idea for a new competition. I want to just throw it out there, see what you guys think about it.
Oh, okay.
It's called Dog Fight.
No.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna pit dogs against each other. It's gonna be real sweet. It's kind of. Have you ever seen? You remember Bozo the clown? You remember him, Bozo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they used to have kids, and they would compete. They would do things like throw foam balls into cups and stuff like that. For they could win shirts on Bozo
okay.
show.
We're
gonna have something called Dog Fight, but it's gonna be dogs fighting, but virtually. So they're gonna have competitions.
So I'm gonna go out here, like keep brainstorming, keep cooking. I like where you're going, but I do not like your branding.
You don't like Dog Fight? It's like Dog Fight.
I'm gonna
go boom, like Jag off. Like, is it bad? Is it good? I don't know. Dog Fight is like fun. We're gonna put pit dogs against each other.
I don't think
we're dog lovers, and we're gonna put dog versus dog. It's gonna be a dog showdown on Dog Fight.
Well,
How's that
dog
work?
Eat dog is one thing, but Dog Fight.
Dog eat dog's good too. It might be
dog eat dog sounds cruel.
Okay, Dog Fight makes me think of dog fighting and the dog fighting rings that are still happening all over the place, which really disgust me and make me quite upset. I'm gonna veto Dog Fight.
Let's maybe sleep with it for a while. See how it how it feels when you wake up.
Let it marinate.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I can marinate this as long as I can. Look, Camille, I'm gonna agree with Camille here on the feed here. I'm gonna go with Camille. No. Camille has a pit mix. No, we're not going to call it Dog Fight. Okay, I see what you're doing. Like let's call it like the cutest dog. All right.
I think we're having a cockfight right now, and
this is turning, Donna. This is turning into a cockfight. I'm just gonna go. I'm supportive. I'm not telling you officially no, but I'm not gonna do it.
But you like the concept generally.
The concept is good, but like come up with like double dare snacks. Or like doggy dare or something.
It's good. I like something with some proverbial teeth. Dog Fight. You know what I mean? Welcome to Dog Fight.
Yeah, I wonder why Dog Fight was such a good thing. It's so popular.
Neck and neck in a fight to the death over the internet, something like that. As dog lovers,
dog lovers. How about this? Like, these dogs are crazy. Maybe, or dog.
I'll give you guys time.
All right, give us time. We're gonna move on from this, but this brings us into another thing here. Right. Let's talk about, like, we were gonna do an in-show poll tonight.
It's happening.
So it's happening. We're pausing ever since last week's big, like last Friday, we crowned the winner of the Engine House 25 Jag-Off poll. And it was the cookie table reigns supreme over all things, over 150 Pittsburgh centric ideas. The cookie table won it all. It's the luck of the draw. But so that's being said, we want to talk about not only Bunny making a move, all right, and giving us the full 360.
That's her exercise for the day.
I like it. So what's our in-show poll for tonight that only our current live viewing audience gets to vote on?
From the producers that brought you the Jag-Off
and Dog Fight, where two dogs fight to the death on the internet.
Tonight we bring you a little jag from your friends of Alone Together Pittsburgh. Should we keep doing the jag off? Wait, is this the right graphic?
That's the right graphic.
It's just the
Should
in-show
we
poll.
keep doing the jag off,
The
ladies and
in-show.
gentlemen?
The in-show.
Well, what is this?
Pete's trying to get rid of the actual jag off. I think we should stop calling it the jag off.
I think
first
that-
of all.
Yeah.
Call it the dog fight.
But I think we should stop calling. I think I made a mistake on branding with the jag off. Okay, it just got people confused.
Brilliant.
over
I
the
think it
last
was
10
brilliant.
minutes. All right, thank you, Dave. But all right, so should we keep doing in-show polls? Not that we're gonna do it or not. Keep on jagging. Okay, that's great. All right, so keep your vote. Get your votes in. We're gonna check in periodically on that tonight, and keep that.
Should we keep on jagging Pittsburgh?
Or do you want to bring the dogs to the battle? Where we take the cutest dogs and put them neck and neck.
I'm not.
Dog fight. Watch two dogs rip each other apart on the internet.
I'm gonna go with what doggy duels would be better from your mom, for God's sakes, Dave. Dogfight is no good. The jag off. Melissa Martin wants to keep the jag off. The jag off. Okay. All
I
right.
think she likes
Okay.
dog fight, but anyway, we'll see.
Okay. Well, look, dogfight. It's great. I just it just brings up a bad connotation. I don't want to bring that up. I don't want to bring
Aren't you
up
wearing a Jagoff T-shirt? Is that what your shirt says?
me. No.
Oh,
No. This is a T-shirt that says Pittsburgh finished it.
the playoffs.
No, that was last year's. This is last year's T-shirt. It works for lots of things. It could have been anything. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh technically finished the the presidential election this year, so it could work for that. I don't want to talk about Cleveland. Okay? I don't
Go
want to talk about
Browns.
that game. I don't
Speaking
wanna
of
talk about that.
dogs,
Speaking of, that's why I don't want to go there. Okay, fine.
Those jags are really pulling away, by the way. Look at that. It's tick, 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 just going up. Boom,
Just-
boom,
just going
boom,
up,
boom.
going up live. All right, so that's
Like
the deal there.
impeachment numbers, just going
crazy
up.
times. Pete, anything crazy happened this weekend for you or this week for you?
I can save it for the show.
All right,
when
save it
Aaron
for the
comes
show.
out.
Save it when Aaron comes out. That's going to be exciting. So you're going to stick around for that. But in the meantime, I think all things considered, I know the world's crazy, but we're here and we're still alone together. We can compare animal mascots or famous animals. Okay, we could do that, Tara. We could do that. I just don't want to have a thing called the dog fight. But before we get to that, our in-show poll is brought to you by Engine House 25 Winery. If you go to eh25.com, you can see the wide variety of wines that they have there. It is fantastic. All the wines are made in Pittsburgh. The grapes come from everywhere from Chile, Napa, and everywhere in between, all over the place, come in refrigerated, box trucked, hand-selected. Go there, and if you tell them at Engine House 25 that you found out about them from Alone Together Pittsburgh, you'll receive $5 off per bottle. That is not per case. That is per bottle of wine. They've got 8 or 9 different selections of reds. It varies because they only do small batches of stuff down there. They've got fantastic blends. They've got whites. They've got Sauvignon Blanc. They've got they've got Chardonnay. They got Rosé. Franco's Italian red. If you want to stick with the Mel Blunt Merlot, all these guys, Manny St. Gian. Okay, so we're going through these sports guys. These guys, Franco Harris, Mel Blunt, Manny St. Gian actually selected their own blends to their taste. So what you're getting there is from their palate. So go to eh25.com. Check them out. They also have some sweet merch on the site. It's also home to the Roberto Clemente Museum. So there's actually a bottle of wine that you can buy there. Some of the proceeds of that bottle goes to the Roberto Clemente Museum as well. So check out eh25.com, Engine House 25 Winery.
I like Melissa Martin's idea to the
What'd you say?
mat.
To the matinat. Okay, I'm down with that. I am down with that. Melissa knows what's up. Okay, I'm gonna tip
Dave's
my
not
hat.
going to let up with this dogfight thing, though.
Okay, well we got a whole show to talk about. Before we do that, I want to give everybody a nice little a cleanse, right? I want something pure. I want somebody to come on this show and just kind of take us to another place. Yes, I need a haircut, Melissa. Okay, there's a pandemic going on. Okay, not everybody can go get dental work like you do. Not everybody can just go live a normal life. Like right now, there's more pomade on my head right now to mat down the mess of shit that's on here. If you watch the show long enough tonight, I will pull it out before. Wait a minute. One thing I will say, not saying political. I watched a lot of the news today to see what was going on, and I did see of the two political parties. I'm not going to get into this, but one of them noses out, man, noses out. Remember, when you wear your mask, put your nose in. Pete, what do you call that?
When your dinghy's out?
When your dinghy's out. Okay, you got to cover your dinghy on your face. This is how to do it, right? Speaking of puppies, there it is. All right. See, Pete, you look like you should be in one of those squares with those puppies because you got those puppy dog eyes. Speaking of puppies, there's the bunny cam. We're going to be checking out Bunny periodically, but while we do that, I want to bring this to you guys. This is the second time he's going to jump right into some magic. He's a circus performer from the Pittsburgh area that has been specializing in doing things via Zoom, from private parties to public events. Let's just give it over to him. Orion the O-Amazing. Hey, buddy, you're muted.
Leave it to a clown to mute myself. Whoa. Is anybody there?
We're here.
Oh my gosh. Whew. Whew. Good thing. Good thing I didn't play any, good thing I was playing copyrighted music the whole time. So we would have got the whole operation shut down anyway. So that's good.
Thanks.
Good.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad.
Whew. Let me get that off of there. Hold on. Whew. I'm not a real clown, by the way. That's not my real nose. Just want to let everybody know.
I was kind of nervous for a second there. I was like, wow, he just took his nose off.
Yeah. No, it's all a ruse, definitely.
All right. So beautiful. Thank you for coming back with us here.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me and Channing Tatum on the show. We really appreciate the chance to be here.
Well, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I wish we had known that Channing Tatum was gonna be on the show prior. we could have done a little bit of more promotion for Channing.
I mean, he gets a lot of play. I gotta say, I give out these buttons in my show, because I have trouble picking them up sometimes. I don't know if you can see that. It says I picked up Channing Tatum with Orion the Amazing. It's worked itself into quite the routine,
You wouldn't be the first person to pick up Channing Tatum in the Pittsburgh area. He spent some time here.
That's what I've heard.
He shot a movie in this area a few years ago. So, Orion the Amazing, this is your second time here on the show with us, man. Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for having me.
So, what has been going on? What has been going on since the last time we saw you?
A lot of doing shows in a room that looks like this. I'm surrounded by just like goofy props and like all kinds of things. I don't have to leave my house. I barely have to put on pants to be able to do a clown show.
I would recommend putting on pants just in case.
I learned that lesson the hard way. Yeah, that's
the
true.
hard way. Man, yeah. That's even worse. but go on. But so I mean, what was cool was the first time you were on the show, I was impressed that you were able to pivot quickly to the virtual platform of, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the most technologically advanced person, but it made sense. I mean, I just knew theaters weren't going to be open, birthday parties weren't going to be happening, and it's like, what else are you going to do? That was like, Zoom calls were happening right away with everybody. So it's still not the most booming business. But it has given me an edge in a lot of different ways. I'll tell you, I'll say that.
No, question for you. I mean, normally you'd be doing birthday parties, you'd be doing shows, you'd be doing events and stuff locally. Have you broken that nut of like regional or outside of the Pittsburgh area stuff? A little
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm still pretty regional, but I'm also this year I'm working on a theater show, and like a really big clown show about anxiety and failure and coping mechanisms, and I'm pitching that to some different places to try to get it set up for a theater that I can then take on tour with me when everything is safe again to do that. But as it is with Zoom, I've done a couple out of the area, but the internet is a really weird place to try to get discovered. You never know where gigs are going to come from, or, you know, if they're going to be decent or even worth it.
Right. I mean, you did a couple of outdoor events though during this pandemic, right? I think I saw you at the zoo, and you did a couple other things there.
Yeah, it's the new thing where I think for a long time before pandemic, I was doing what they call wandering entertainment, where you're in a crowd and I'm just wandering, doing like tiny little shows all over the place. And like the new normal is that the crowd wanders and you just stay where you are, and they just drive by you and they look at you like a car wreck.
See, you guys, the zoo thing was sold. Sorry about that door slam. The zoo thing. I've got a 2-year-old, and she runs the place. Yeah, don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain, or the 2-year-old. Go behind the curtain. But no, I've done the zoo drive-through thing. But you guys were sold out for the circus stuff at the zoo that time. I mean, is it better for you or not to like hold still? Now I know you were on stilts by the giraffe.
Yeah.
But the giraffe thing, I saw the pictures. I actually put that in the promo for the thing because that's like my favorite part of the drive-through zoo thing.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
I've driven through the zoo several times, but since the pandemic started. But yeah, I mean, is it cool just standing there, or do you get bored just hitting just without doing the roaming thing?
I mean, it's a little bit different. I will say the one thing I've really liked about those style of events is that I will develop like one short act, you know, like 2 minutes tops, because they want to keep people moving.
Right.
And I'll just bring all my props and I'll kind of do what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden I've just worked out like a 30-second wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know, I get the plate on my head and I bounce it, I juggle, and it just works. And then by the end, it is a perfected 45 seconds of just like the best of the best right there.
And a bomb could go off and you will still be able to do it. Like anything could happen around you. A car could wreck. You would still be doing your thing. That giraffe could lick your back and you still would have been there. But I mean, you've also been doing shorts on your Instagram and stuff like that. We just showed a little clip of one of them with you. Where are you juggling there? Is that in Bloomfield? Where are you?
Yeah, that's by the hockey, the Bloomfield deck hockey by the Bloomfield Bridge. Yeah, I've been doing that. I've also been doing these cemetery clown videos.
The cemetery clown videos are kind of impressive, man. I mean, I like they're like both like brilliant and obvious, which is like what I think the perfect brilliance is. So
yeah, it's a physical comedy dad joke in some of my favorite places in Pittsburgh, which is the cemeteries. There's so many great, massive cemeteries in the city. I've gotten to explore them all.
Well, you're speaking my language with physical comedy and dad jokes. But I think what we're watching now is right. I think it's right.
Yeah. It's pretty right.
Yeah, it's very good. But you've got a series of these things, and they come out great. They're not what you'd expect when you first start seeing it.
No, and I'm getting ready to make some compilation videos to put on YouTube. YouTube is, I think, probably one of the platforms where I've maybe been lacking the most. But I'm getting ready to like compile a bunch of these videos and put them together into nice little compilations.
I like that. So I mean, I know we're in January. Are you booking anything for when the weather gets warmer outdoors?
I mean,
Yeah.
I am applying to. There are festivals that are saying they're going to be going this summer. A lot of people are kind of like sitting, laying in wait, but some places are saying they're going to do it. And it's not different from last year. Last year, everyone said they were going to do it until they couldn't. And so I might as well have my name on the roster is how I figure it. And I've turned down gigs this year where people, pitch an idea to me, and I kind of have to weigh whether it's safe, whether it's not. I am just over. I'm not doing anything indoors at all unless it's right here in my house. But people are still trying to book it.
I respect that. I respect that. I mean, we preach it nightly here. I mean, I know what it's like to have to say no to things, like me saying no to Dave's idea for Dogfight on our show, even though as clever an idea as it is. But speaking of, here's a dog.
Yeah, there we go. There's Blue. Yeah,
looks like a good contestant for Dogfight.
Yeah,
we got to work on that branding, man.
If you have an awkwardness competition, this dog might rival Bunny. I think.
Wait. Let me show you. Let's check on the Bunny cam right now. I don't know. Bunny's just watching the show, kind of just.
We need to outfit a little bit.
All right. We'll see. What's your dog's name?
His name's Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue. All right. I like it. So, as we start to, as things are going, I mean, so the best way to find you is oriontheamazing.com, right? You can get, that's a one-stop shop for everything. And you're available right now to do birthday parties, any parties, Zoom events. A lot of people are still doing their fundraisers, their galas, their balls and stuff like that. I mean, you could do more than that. You could do way worse than to have, look at this. We're just going to watch a little bit of this action here. So juggling is your forte.
Yeah.
But you do so much more.
And, I hate it, but juggling really doesn't do well via Zoom. It's glitchy. Things move so fast. You have this little box that you kind of have to work in. So I've really turned my Zoom shows into something totally interactive, especially when it's with kids. We do scavenger hunts. I teach them how to juggle. I teach them some magic tricks. It's just, especially the birthday parties are really fun because I play with like the numbers, whatever age they're turning. Then we like those numbers play into all the things, all the tricks and all the scavenger hunts and everything. And it's a totally different platform. It's a totally different show. These are shows I've just never done before. So if people are hiring me now, they get something that they've really never seen, which is an added bonus, I think.
I love it. Brilliant. Well, this is great, man. I mean, also, once we get out of this GD pandemic, I feel like you're going to have this new trick in your pocket, right? So you've got got this online presence, plus you've got several 45-second killer pieces.
All over the place.
You just come out and do that. I mean, would you consider doing them at doing stuff at like outdoor farmers markets?
Yeah, all the time. I mean, I started as a street performer, as a busker, just performing for tips. And I still do it. Even during the pandemic, I went down the market square a couple times, put on a mask, wore stilts so that I could be even like more socially distant, and did a little bit of busking, had a little like Venmo sign, so people could not have to give me cash. And mixed results. Did
you get stuff on the Venmo? Because I feel like there's an impulsive thing that comes from busking, where it's just like if they have to think about it, they're probably not going to do it. But like it's just there, and like the humanity takes over, and you want to kick in a couple of bucks.
But you get all that like, oh, I don't have any cash on me, and then you're just like, look at this right there, like you know how to use this stuff. We know you do.
It's 2 clicks. All right. Sounds good. Well, all right. Well, that's awesome, man. We're going to keep you in mind. So do you have one more little thing to send us off tonight?
Oh, I do. And this one, there's actually going to be sound for it. So that's an added bonus for everybody. I wanted to keep everyone just waiting a little bit. I didn't want to give away too much.
Your miming was amazing.
Oh, thanks so much. Thanks. All right. So, yeah. So this is really, I need, these are cigar boxes. And they kind of, first they have to kind of go like this, and then they go like this, right? And so the trick with them is you have to really match the colors up. You see, they're different colors on different sides. And so every time I do this one, everyone's always like, oh, you have to flip the middle one. And I'm like, okay, but that didn't solve the problem. And so everyone's like, let's flip the middle one. Okay, well, maybe I flip it this way. But that doesn't work either. And, you know, the audience is always like, hey, you need to do this. And then you have to really start playing around, kind of like a puzzle. And then you just click, oh, well, that's not right. That's not right. Then you flip it. And how it's this way? Yeah, there we go. Well, that's not, because this one over here is a little different. Maybe if that one gets here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and here. Oh, no. And then this one there, and there. Oh, maybe we need to flip them this way. No, you know, I don't know if. Okay, well that worked. But even better, if you take this, and then we gotta stack them up. Okay. All right, let me get back so everybody can see. Okay. All right. And okay. There we go. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7. Okay. 8. How's that work? Whoa. Okay. All right. 8. And then go 9. All right. Let's line them all up. Oh man. Okay. Get them all lined up. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. All right. Oh man. Okay. Whoop. All right, and then you guys stack them up, and then we get this guy here. Whoa. Okay. And then once they're stacked, we just gotta lift it up and put it up here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. See?
What is
And then once
happening?
they're up there, all you have to do is get them down gently. Okay, I'm fine. Oh, that's the life of a clown.
You okay? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Because our general liability insurance is just for my room.
Yeah, no, same. We're good. Oh, wow. But I mean, really, that's what you, when you hire me, you get lots of that. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Well, that is fantastic. Orion the Amazing, thank you so much for coming back here with us. Everybody, go to this website, check it out. Find it, book him for private parties, Zoom, stuff like that. He also does it on stilts.
Yeah, that's true. These are my real legs in the picture.
Just in case you want. He spins a lot of plates. He gets it going. Thank you so much for coming back with us. Come back and see us again. And I genuinely want to see your 45 seconds. I want to see the 45-second bet next time you come back. I want to see what you did, what you mastered at the zoo.
All right. We got tons of it.
OrionTheAmazing.com. Thank you so much for being here. All right, guys. So be sure to check out Orion the Amazing. There's my girl. So here's something for you guys. We're going to do a quick little check-in on our in-show poll. How's the in-show poll voting going, Dave? You could just tell me if you don't want to pull up the link.
Great.
Good.
I don't know. I gotta bring up the link to actually tell you how it's doing, but I can do it quick now. Look at that. Keep jagging. 6 votes, 100% of the votes. Yin's knocking off already. Apparently, you got some Jag fans out there.
Okay, I like it. You see, this goes to show. You know what I mean? It's a positive thing that we do. That's great. So anybody that's still with us here tonight, we've still got a great show lined up. We've got Bunny is still kicking it. Bunny, you all right there, honey? Okay, Bunny, you just stay
She
there.
winked at you.
She did. That's props to the Bunny cam. All right, Pete, you got anything else for me?
No.
Good.
I don't even know why I came in.
Hey, it's fantastic. Well, you're proud of Bunny. You're proud of B-Dog.
I don't know if I'm proud.
Have you come up with a better name for instead of Dogfight?
Me?
Hot Dig. Yeah, you, Pete.
No, this is Dave's thing. This is Dave's idea.
Dave's an idea man, and I love his ideas, but I'm going to say right now, I'm not feeling it.
Dog Pit?
We gotta just take all negative connotations.
Something about dogs, like rock 'em, sock 'em, dog off. You know, instead of robot.
There you go. That's better. Dog
That.
competition.
Hot diggity dog.
Dogatition.
The stakes got to be high. You know what I mean? Jag-off was such a, it was like a razor's edge between good and bad. Mostly good.
Dog or die. No, that's not it.
Death to dogs.
How about that?
Death to
Kill
dogs.
all dogs.
Or something like that. And the dogs will all be fighting.
Look, first of all, you've got 3 guys on this show right now that are pretty much gigantic dog lovers. So we don't want to put out the bad.
My mom's got a good one. Puppy Pit's kind of fun. That's
puppy pit. Okay, but the pit thing gives a bad connotation. Someone was saying earlier they had a pit mix and they didn't want to have like that they fight that.
Yeah, even
I was
Harry
thinking,
Potter, knocks off a kid every now and then. You got to keep the stakes high. That's all. As long as we find something with some teeth, some canine.
Does Harry Potter knock off a kid?
Yeah, they knock off kids. Kids die all the time on Harry
in
Potter.
that book. But no, Bunny. Oh, Bunny's jealous, dude.
Bunny got up. Yeah, she's next to me now. She's like, what the hell?
And Bunny got straight up jealous. All right, well, before we get off on this, we're going to get to this later. But I want to get to our next guest tonight, who we haven't seen since our Christmas show. But she's been sending us amazing guests in the meantime. Let's bring her out here from our FARM2TABLEPA.com. Check it out. Buy fresh, buy local. Keep it real and keep it local. Here she is, Erin Hart.
Hi.
Hey, Erin, how you doing? You're in a different room.
Yeah, I'm in my husband's office.
Oh, he has windows.
Yeah.
And multiple doors.
I know. Yes, exactly. In his own Wi-Fi.
Wow. Well, that must be.
Share it with the 3 kids.
Nah.
So this is where I should come from now on.
I think that'd be wonderful.
Yeah,
you look
it's
sharp.
It's not freezing, and it's not like 90 degrees or 30 degrees, which is my office.
you got your options. I was going to say you're in the attic, right? So your office is all the way up.
64 or something. It's very comfortable.
I like it. So we've got some farm to table stuff to talk about, but before we do, have you finished Cobra Kai season 3?
Patrick, I haven't started the whole show. I haven't even started the first season yet. I did rewatch part of Karate Kid.
Okay.
Getting ready for it. I was scrolling through the channels and it was on TBS or something.
Karate Kid 1?
Yeah, the original.
The OG.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I watched a little bit of that.
All right, we're going to talk back. We're going to have some Cobra Kai talk once Erin starts watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that aside, glad we caught up with that. So what's going on in the world of Farm to Table right now?
Well, there's a lot of great stuff happening in the restaurant world. I sort of, once the whirlwind of the farmers to families food boxes, we sort of switched gears. Just kind of tuning into what's happening in the restaurant industry and also realizing that it's the unemployment rate is still 6.75% in Allegheny County. Mm-hmm. And those are the people that work in the restaurant and service industry. So we are supporting some different efforts. What we have all along, the United Way has a program, Sustainable Pittsburgh has been working since April. I mean, certainly the food bank and 412 Food Rescue. But now I'm really excited about Allegheny Eats. They're using local farms, which is really cool.
Rebecca is actually going to come on the show tomorrow.
Oh, perfect.
About Allegheny Eats,
yes,
great. And she can
definitely.
We're actually going to have
into what Rebecca Bukowski is doing at Sustainable Pittsburgh because she's been all over it since March. So it's been so that's happening. It's January, so you can order from local farms. You've had some people on that you can order from Emerald Valley.
Very exciting. And something else, another farm that you had on here, Pete actually made a pilgrimage to.
Oh, yes, Quiet Creek.
Quiet Creek. Pete, come out here. Let's talk about your time at Quiet Creek.
Hey, Erin.
Hey, Pete.
Quiet Creek was great. We went up.
Claire and Rusty. Did you meet them?
Yeah. We hung out with Rusty for probably almost an hour and a half.
I love him.
Yeah, he was just in there. They weren't open officially. You had to make an appointment. So we called, made sure they were there. He's like, yeah, come on up. All right.
I know he takes people. He's everybody's mentor.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
We got that vibe when he was on the show. I mean,
Yeah.
he was just like open and ready to go. And Pete, but I'm disappointed. Pete didn't get a mushroom log.
Well, yeah,
we're gonna go back.
Kind of a hard time of year, right?
Well, so the funny thing is,
Yeah.
we went into the store and he was in there working on a mosaic and like just kind of hanging out, and then talked to my wife for probably an hour about mushrooms and like mushroom foraging, and then was like, let me show you around the farm. And then like we had the dogs with us, and he's like, you can let them go, they'll just run around, it's fine. We're like, all right, cool. And then he showed us walked us up and showed us the different areas where they have the different logs for the different mushrooms. So there's like a shiitake area and a maitake area and a oyster area, like a white oyster and a blue oyster and
They're amazing.
yeah. And then it was just like, told us like he's been there for 25 years and you know, yeah, it was beautiful though. Like, and then he was like, go to Clear Creek and go to that park and walk around a little bit. And we did. And my wife actually found this big log that had a bunch of oyster mushrooms going on them. So she kind of snagged it and brought it home with us. But we're going to go back and buy some logs because they had hundreds of them. And
That's awesome.
There we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will be, if the Home and Garden Show goes off as it's scheduled to in April, they'll be there and they'll have mushroom logs in Pittsburgh. Oh, that's so awesome. Is that one of your dogs?
Those are my dogs. Yeah.
I
That
mean,
is
honestly, though,
incredible.
like if you think about like what you want to support, I mean,
they're-
like if
they're-
you look them up in the phone book, if you look up in the dictionary, it's their pictures.
Yeah, they're the nicest people. And they're so there's a woman who has a mushroom production in McKees Rocks.
Oh wow.
I've been sharing a lot on Farm to Table's Facebook page, so check that out. She is growing like commercially, so she has a ton of mushrooms. But she basically like posts things like, if anybody needs, I am horrible. Again, I don't know all this technical stuff, but I know where you can get it. And so in the meantime, check her out. And also, I'm just like loving watching this video. The East End Food Co-op has a ton of local foods. So one of Claire and Rusty's kids actually worked at the co-op. I'm not sure if he still does, but Pennsylvania is the #1 mushroom producer in the country.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I
didn't
did
know
not
that.
know that.
It's farm show week. So I've learned all this stuff going to the farm. So that's another thing. So that's, if anybody's into like farming or you want to connect to the agricultural industry, tune into, it's PCN. So Pennsylvania Cable News, I think it's the acronym. Or you can go to the Pennsylvania Farm Show's Facebook page. Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
so
look at these great tips.
You can get spores from soaking sorrel mushrooms and pour the water under a fruit tree. I like it.
Yeah, so I would, so the farm show is a great resource. Pennsylvania's Department of Agriculture is, it's a huge organization. And there's also, we have the PASA, Sustainable Agriculture, Pennsylvania Association. Well, yeah, Pennsylvania Association for Sustainable Agriculture. Their conference is coming up next week. They're doing it all digitally, and it's all PASA will be online, and I'm sure they'll have an app, but they have every single topic that you can imagine. So if you're interested in chickens, or if you're interested in mushrooms, of course, or vegetables, or like starting your own like small business, or kind of like homesteading. Pete, you seem to be like into that kind of idea, like, or just foraging. And, you know, there's a lot of experts. So I think they have like 90 speakers at the PASA conference.
Wow.
So that usually happens. It used to be in State College and now it's in Lancaster. And so now it's on the internet. Next year, I'm sure it'll be back in Lancaster.
I've had some good pies from Lancaster on drives through Lancaster.
Yeah.
Road stand
I mean,
pies.
Lancaster is like one of the biggest agricultural areas on the East Coast. And like Adams County, there's tons of apples. So yeah, I mean, I could go on and on, you know me.
Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, that's why we're here. I want to just know what's going on. I mean, so about, so we're in January and farmers markets are still rolling.
yeah, the East Liberty Farmers Market is every Saturday morning. The Bloomfield Saturday Market is have you guys been going to it?
Dave regularly goes to the Bloomfield
Okay,
Market.
so Dave, tell us about the Bloomfield Market.
Bloomfield is the best. You can get pizza kits. You can get the best vegan food. I keep talking about Shadow Benny is there, the most Trinidadian vegan will blow your mind. I didn't see Who Cooks for You because it's kind of changing. Who Cooks for You was there. Spirits there with pizza kits, fresh mozzarella, bagels.
Pizza kits are great.
Sprezzatura. I mean, there's a ton of just food. And then there's, people pickling, and there's usually get the Freedom Farmer boys.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
How about Auburn Meadows? Do you know her? She sells beef, pork, probably lamb, chicken.
I've been trying to steer clear of that crazy animal stuff.
Animals, I know.
But
Not me. I'll pick up for Dave's slack.
I've felt the tractor beam of the carnage, and it's there's beautiful stuff. There's something for everybody.
No
at the
judgment.
Bloomfield
Yeah.
Saturday market.
So Bloomfield's awesome.
Doesn't Tina's do stuff there too, Dave?
Yeah, Tina's is selling cocktails. Sarah, who was on, pulls up in her sweet Suzuki Jimny and sells these delicious cocktails out of
Dave,
the back.
I got a request from the audience to see your face.
Come on.
I'm legit. I'm saying right now.
How's that?
Melissa Martin said we need to see Mansueto's face.
There's no lighting here. My lighting's all wrong. I can't do it.
Right.
Also, East End Brewing is there. There's just so much stuff. Like there's so
Do
many.
they sell growlers there?
They have like Sixers out of the back. Same thing. I think
Okay.
selling out of the back of a truck. It's the coolest scene, and you kind of say like, where was this? Like this is post-pandemic. Like this is a good thing. These like getting cocktails on the side of the road and stuff is like the coolest thing in the world. It feels like. I gotta go to the Bloomfield. I gotta go to the farmers market this week coming up. I gotta this Saturday, Patrick. We got a date. Let's do a date.
What are the hours?
I'm gonna go.
It's over at 1 or 2.
If we all go, it's gonna be weird. I mean, does that put us over like capacity?
You should take Pepper.
I would love to. Yeah.
Definitely.
I think we might.
I'm excited to try Shadow Benny. I've been hearing good things.
Oh, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's so much fun. I mean, vegan is their thing, and it's just they have these things called doubles, and they're like, I don't know, it's like a fried flatbread with like almost like a chana masala, but it's not that. Oh, it's so good with hot sauces. It's killer. Can't say enough good things.
See, I'll eat vegan. I mean, I'm not against it. I don't have to have meat with every meal, but I just eat meat. So that's all. You don't make me feel bad about it, dog fight.
I don't think he's trying to make you feel bad about it. It's just the fact that the Shadow Benny's all vegan is the thing.
And it's so good.
I know. I'm excited to try it because I have been eating vegan for the past few months, so I'm excited about it as well. So I haven't tried that. I've been addicted to the Allegro Bakery's olive loaf.
That looks so good.
It's so fucking good.
That looks so good.
And I hate olives, and I love it.
You hate olives?
I hate olives. I don't like olives.
What about black olives? Everybody likes.
Don't like black olives. Don't like black.
Green olives? You don't like?
Don't like green olives either, Patrick.
Guatemala. All right.
What about a martini, like dirty vodka martini with an olive in there with some blue cheese in the middle, and then you drink it and then you eat that olive. One more.
So, no? Olives. Even when you were a kid, you didn't put the olives on your fingers and then just eat them.
Pretend they're eyeballs. Pretend that they're eyeballs.
You go around, you go, wow, and you eat all 10 of them, and then you get sick. You don't like the olives?
No, my daughter eats them. That's the funny thing. We order a pizza, and she has to have olives on her pizza, and it makes me insane because I hate olives.
Even if you get pizza from like a whack pizza place, right? Like you can't go to like your Staples or whatever. You just need even if it's like like a chain nasty cardboard pizza. If you can get like black olives, onions, and peppers on a pizza, it's still gonna pass because you get like you can't hide that flavor. You really? No?
I mean, I keep telling her to try to keep her mind open. I'm like, I'll always try them. And every time I eat them, I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. I can't eat them.
Okay.
But I try them because I try to get her to try new foods too. So I'm like, look, I'll keep trying olives, even though for the past 40 some years, I hated olives. So
I understand. Well, let's get off of olives.
Thank God.
Because unless there are olive purveyors in the Pittsburgh area.
Well, olive oils. people import olive oil, and some people own farms in like Greece, or they work with farms in California, like Olive and Marlowe.
My favorite olive oil comes from Crete.
Yeah,
Crete's
yeah.
the
There's
best.
several families or businesses in Western PA that import from California and Greece. And
I try, but there's a certain brand that I tried to get just before the pandemic hit, and I just worked out a deal that I had to buy like massive bulk and pay all these duties to try to get them to ship it because they like literally weren't even set up.
Did you guys find it on your honeymoon?
Yeah,
So
we did.
cute.
We did. And
what about Stimoli's? Can't they get it for you?
They can't. These like I found the owner of this vineyard. I stumbled on it. I actually went to a place that had an olive oil tasting.
Right.
Like on the premises. It was like an ancient not ancient. It was a very old olive oil press where the monks used to make olive oil, and it was an abandoned town in the hills in Crete. And then you basically a guy bought it and was going to make it the olive oil museum for like the world, and then decided like, you know what, I'm just going to turn this into like, you know, like a resort. So basically, so like you walk there and it's like you literally jump into 100 years ago.
Wow.
Right, like there's nothing there. And then they have like, you know, they have a killer restaurant for like little people, and there's like a pool, but it's beautiful, gorgeous, the vineyard, the olive oil everywhere. And but the olive oil, like literally, like you can it's still alive. Like when you taste it, you can like it's a whole different, like this olive oil was crazy. So I bought, like, I had them ship a ton, like 50 bottles when I came back, and then I haven't been able to get back at it since. But yeah, because the pandemic came, and then everything got weird globally.
Right.
But yeah, maybe I'm going to have to look them up again. What are we looking at here, Dave?
Patrick, I have a friend who lives in Greece.
You do?
Yeah, I could send me the name of it, and I'll see if she can get some for you.
I will. That friend is a lucky son of a gun, because I love Greece.
Dave, what are we looking at?
I think that's Dave. I think
Dave,
we're going to say that's Dave. This is where Dave got the idea for Dogfight.
This is what's me to tell the camera, because he doesn't want. He's getting hassled.
Or is that Halloween?
He looks creepy. He said that's Who Cooks for You Farm.
On Halloween, probably.
Who Cooks for You Farm. All right, that's great.
Maybe that's how they stay warm in the winter. Who knows?
I'm down with it. Let's have some fun. And there it is right there, the Snoopy mobile from Tina's. That vehicle is awesome, and that gives Dave a dog fight when he thinks about it. I don't know. I was going to say something else, and I didn't want to be perverted.
Good seg.
Yeah, good seg. Thank you. So Erin, do you think we should keep doing in-show polls on the show here?
Oh, you mean just my opinion?
Yeah, your opinion.
I think it gives you guys something to talk about during the week. Like sometimes it like pops up in my social media feed.
Okay. All right. I like it. Let's keep it up.
I mean, in-show meaning just during the show?
During the show we have one. We're going to do the overnight thing, but we're going to give it a little bit of time off because, you know, we ran it pretty much, I think we did like 180 different showdowns to get to our finish line. Not 180. Maybe was it 180? Because we had.
Do you think it engages people?
I don't know. Everyone that's watching, you tell me. Melissa Martin, what do you think? Does it engage you? I just said that because she's the last person to make a comment on the screen there. But yeah, I think it does. But it's also, I mean, if we keep it Pittsburgh centric, I think it keeps us, keeps us together. We're all kind of, together about this. I feel like we're at like halftime right now with this pandemic. Maybe we're at midway through the third quarter.
Well, economically, we're like probably not even to halftime.
Yeah, right.
But disease-wise, yeah, definitely we're past halftime.
Well, I would hope so, but I mean, the talk of the vaccine has, a couple of weeks ago we talked about it, and it was like there's going to be 20 million people vaccinated by the new year. Well,
I know.
It was 2 million.
No,
so
right.
It's like everything's kind of like getting pushed back. So
it should be like by like September, though.
I would hope that everyone gets both doses by September, but I mean.
But there's also like Johnson & Johnson. There's a lot more vaccines that are going to be approved, and it's not just. We're in the United States. It's the people that live in other countries that I hope that the vaccine is available to everybody in the world, regardless of their governments or the individuals being able to pony up. So I hope
That's how it
We're
worked.
fine.
Well, that's how
You
it
know,
worked
it's
with the.
the other people that I don't want to like. Yeah.
No, that's how it worked with the polio vaccine. You know what I mean? Like it was,
Right. Measles,
Salk,
yeah.
Pittsburgh guy, Salk decided not to, did not want to get paid anything for coming up with the vaccine. Didn't put a patent on it. Didn't anything. He was like, just give it to everybody. Like I'm not, I don't want a penny. Just get it rolling.
Right.
I don't know if that's going to happen now, but I definitely.
Well, we paid for it. The
yeah.
tax. I mean, the federal government paid the pharmaceutical companies to
Right.
develop the vaccines, which
Right.
is why they got
Exist.
done so fast. So usually they don't. It's like take 5 steps forward and like 3 steps back. Where in this case, it was like 20 companies working on a solution, and just pretend like it's going to work and put it into the manufacturing process.
Dolly Parton had something to do with one of those vaccines, by the way.
Yes, Moderna, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton had a hand in that, and that's why
she invested in like a clinical trial at Vanderbilt, I think.
Because Dolly Parton's the
She's
best.
awesome. Yeah,
she's just the best.
Yeah. So hopefully, there's enough good people in the world. I mean, God help us, right?
All right,
Erin, I had one more question for you.
Sure.
And I'm just curious because what do you think of Mr. Monsanto, Biden's pick for agriculture?
But before you answer this, I just don't want you to think. I just don't want you to think that Pete's like weighing it with his opinion before he asks.
Tom Vilsack, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was Obama's.
Yeah, but I was just curious what you think about that choice. Do you think that will affect agriculture at all in any way?
I mean, the farm bill is, we subsidize corn and soy. So then we have to feed it to animals, and then it makes the animals sick, and then we have to give them antibiotics. And that's basically like if you eat industrial meat, that's what you're like, that's why meat is so bad. That's one of the reasons why meat is so bad. And anything that perpetuates that should be discontinued. But that's not just one person. So, I mean, you look at across like the industry and, I don't know. Or maybe it's like someone who has experience, so maybe they can get something done. I'm hoping that this is a groundswell moment that, I mean, if we can't do it now, then when can we do it? So it's like feeding people and like keeping people safe and getting people masks and like getting babies diapers and formula if they, all these different things that are like nightmares, like, racial injustice. It's like, if we can't fix it now, given the state that we're in, then when are we going to ever fix it? So I hope, I mean, I heard it and I was like, you know what? Like, I hope something good will happen, but I don't have that much faith in, I see it as more of like, what are we going to demand as people, as consumers? Right. What do we want to buy? And national policy is just such a huge thing that it's hard for me to even plug into like Pennsylvania policy or your local policy. Because I just come at it from a different angle. I'm hoping though that the whole administration just can get so many things done, like immigration. I mean, you look back over the last 4 years and it's like, we just like go back to everything that was done to reverse what Obama did and then reverse that. So like, and then we have to start over to correct. I mean, the economy is going to be, the economy is going to be like such a huge problem that it's going to have to be dealt with.
Yeah. Well, we just have bigger fish to fry, but I was just curious if you had a thought on that pick.
I don't think the federal government can really have a huge impact on local food systems because we're invisible to them. We're completely invisible to them. We have no, other than people like PASA, which is our sustainable ag group in Pennsylvania. I mean, they are very driven and, like there are people, they are very connected to Pennsylvania's Department of Agriculture. I work with Pennsylvania's Department of Agriculture all the time. And they are very tuned into local food systems because it's, for 12.6 million people. But for the federal government, I mean, we're not Iowa, we're not Lancaster. We're not like, we're like for Western PA. and people should also like grow food and, you know, connect to the people in your community who know how to grow things and buy from them and support them.
Right. And that, and you know, a great resource to do that is farm2tablepa.com. And everybody should hit up that website right now and find out everything that you learned today and more. And go down the rabbit hole that is that. Every farm that we've stumbled upon in there has been magic and gold, with not just good people, but fantastic products. And a lot of them actually are delivering right now. Yeah. So check out what is going on there right now. You can get this stuff delivered to your door. It's the only perk that I've found so far during the pandemic, is that there is free delivery from a bunch of these places here. Jackie Page is saying, "What's
up,
Jackie?"
Aaron?
Cool. And Jackie, what's going on? Love Rocks is back. Is this what I'm seeing? I'm seeing people posting pictures of delicious dishes of food coming from Love Rocks Cafe down in the Rocks. So anyway, enough about that. But anyway,
you could call and get takeout. She's open for lunch every Monday through Friday. And she caters. She can do, like, if you want to get like 2 dinners a week, 3 dinners a week. There's some
all your dinners, 7 dinners a week.
7 dinners a week. Yeah. You have to eat 3 times a day. So that's 21 meals, you know.
Just check the box. Awesome. Erin, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Fantastic talking to you tonight. And hopefully you're back this coming Wednesday. It'll be a whole different world.
I know.
So yeah, it can't come soon enough. Don't want to wish time away. But thank you so much for everything. And everybody, seriously, go to farm2tablepa.com and check it out. And you might see the rest of us at the Bloomfield Farmers Market this Saturday between the hours of something and 1 while they're
making a party.
We're making a party. We're making a party. So now's the time in the show where we wrap things up. Dave, who won the in-show? What are we going to continue to do in-show polls?
Everybody.
Hi.
Let's find out. Let's find out what the people are going to say to us.
Oh, I'm still in the
Money's gone.
Aaron's like, I'm still here. I said goodbye. I threw up the deuces. I was like, I'm outie.
You're off. Can't go anywhere. All right, let's see what the people have said. Bringing up the vote. The keep on jagging.
All right, we're jagging here. Here we go.
Votes. We're jagging.
I didn't vote, so that's really 7.
Okay, there it is. It's unanimous. Yeah. Folks, I would check in on Bunny, but I don't think
she got bored.
I think Bunny got bored with the show, just like our viewers. But
I smell food. I think someone's cooking downstairs. So Bunny's like, I'm going where the food is.
Well, get on that. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys for being with us tonight. I want to thank Orion the Amazing for doing his thing here tonight. Also, be sure to tune in tomorrow because from Allegheny Eats, Rebecca Bukowski is going to be here. Kate Romaine is going to be here. They're going to double team it, I think. Rebecca's going to talk for a while about just everything going on with Allegheny Eats. Kate Romaine's involved in that, so we're going to find out what Kate ate in addition to what Kate's doing with Allegheny Eats. It'll be great. And then on Friday, you're going to want to tune in because obviously we have Natalie Besavenga doing 5 Minutes with Dave Bracey's going to be back talking about local brews and what's going on in the world. But we also have Marini Ray is going to be here. Photojournalist, has been here a couple of times. If you've been watching the show religiously, she was the one that was on the ground in Portland and in Rochester when basically everything was going on. Well, she happened to be in DC last Wednesday at the Capitol. So she's got lots to say about it and some harrowing and amazing photographs that she captured from there. And she's going to tell us all about that. That's our show Friday. So it is a big week coming up. So be sure Allegheny Eats and Kate Romaine tomorrow. Marini Ray talking about everything that happened in DC, plus Natalie and Day on Friday. You cannot go wrong with the rest of the week of Alone Together Pittsburgh. Pete, what are you thinking?
Yeah, sounds like a good time. I'll be here.
Dave, do you want to show your face one more
time?
Thinking
about Saturday now. Thinking about Shadow Benny.
Shadow Benny. All right.
I'm excited about it. I might even
do it if they don't run out because they sell out.
Well, they should come prepared because they're going to get the Alone Together Pittsburgh.
You can order, right? Can you order ahead of time?
You can. Yeah, no, they've been up in their like inventory for selling out too, though. But yeah, you can pre-order. Most of those places take pre-orders. They got the biscuit shop over there. You can get the biscuits that blow your mind. Oh my god, so much fun and fresh produce. Make your own beautiful food, organic, farm to table, into your face. It's the magic way. God wants it that way. Whichever God you serve or not serve or defy. Dogfight.
I don't think dogfight is the one
That's
thing
the sign off every night
I
now.
know the one thing I'll say about Dave Mansueto, and I'm sure if his mom still watches, she can attest. He has the most impeccable timing of anybody I've come across. His timing is just like a chef's kiss. Dead on balls, accurate. He always just gets it there. So anyway, I think it's time to wrap up the show for tonight. I'm sure, hopefully you got a little bit of a break. Again, thank you to Erin Hart, Farm to Table. And I just saw my new name that Dave gave me, talking about timing. Yeah, and Orion the Amazing. So thank you all. Tomorrow, again, tune in, 8 o'clock. It's going to be great. Allegheny Eats and Kate Romaine, What Kate Ate. Thank you all. And I want to tell you to wear a mask, but for those first-time viewers, I might as well let Sally Wiggin tell you what's up.
Hey, Patrick.
When I walk out and there's someone without a mask and they come too close to me, I'm just racked with fear, and then I want to punch them in the face.
One of our favorite guests, one of our favorite people. Shit, man, I'd love to just give anchor duties over to Sally, but I think, I don't think she'd take me up on the offer. But anyway, don't disappoint Sally Wiggin, and don't disappoint Batman.
Why you wearing a mask? Were you going to acid or something like that?
Oh no, it's just they're terribly comfortable. I think everyone will be wearing them in the future.
Now, how many of you are there?
Oh, there's dozens. I'd rather not say exactly.
Men who haven't seen daylight in 3 months.
Police officers who haven't seen daylight in 3 months.
Come
Dial
on.
it back, officer. The situation is unprecedented. Let's move away from this location and then call it in.
Right, let's go.
And then we'll take it from here. You stay and look after these folks.
It never gets old. Maybe one of these nights, Patrick, you could read your lines live on this show.
Dave edited them. Made it look like I had more to do. Jesus. All right. Well, maybe we'll. Yeah, no. We got to stop with the bat. I'll
Did you
stop
have a
calling it
mat
Batman.
when you fell there, Patrick?
No, there was no mat. That was a marble floor, Pete.
Ooh.
I threw myself down on a marble floor several times. Head, back, everything. They didn't put a mat down for me. It was keeping it real. Christopher Nolan was trying to keep it real. And I'm feeling real dumb right now. Every time that plays, I feel a little bit dumber. So I guess Dave doesn't like it when I call out the shots. What if I brought up Liam Neeson? What would happen? I don't know. I can't.
Wear a mask.
Cuts the visibility.
I already know what you look like.
That's good. It's good. You're good there, Bane.
He's like,
no one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
You put on a mask, people care about you. You cover your nose, and you become Tom Hardy. I mean, think about that. Everybody wants to be Tom Hardy. Literally, everybody wants to be Tom Hardy. He's the coolest guy on the planet. So get that going. Pete's got a ceiling fan in his head. Dave's in a dark room with an Apple IIe. I'm Patrick Jordan. Bunny's downstairs getting some scraps off the table. Thank you all. Take care of each other. Give everybody some space. 6 feet of space. Give people some time. And the pandemic's rough. Everybody's going through something, whether they show it or not. So take it easy.
Put on a fucking mask.
And listen to the boss. Thank you all very much. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock, Allegheny Eats and Kate Romaine. Hey. Bunny? Here, Bunny. Here, Bunny. Psst, 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 psst. Bunny. Here, Bunny. 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 Oh. No one here but us clown fetishists.